I want to show you how LeanLaw facilitates trust accounting in all aspects of your financial workflows. Trust accounts, or IOLTA accounts, facilitate retainers, escrows, and probates. I'm going to focus mostly on retainers today, but certainly if you need to hold funds for escrow purposes or in probate, LeanLaw facilitates those workflows as well. Now I'm going to start with the basic trust report. Click open this trust report in LeanLaw, and I'm going to segment it down to coastal. I can see very quickly that the client is holding $22,675 in trust accounts. This is our IOLTA Ohio account. LeanLaw supports multiple trust accounts. So if you have multi-state jurisdiction, or if you have a separate probate and retainer accounts, however you are managing your trust account workflows, LeanLaw supports it. If I click into this ledger, I will see all of the money in and all of the money out of the ledger activity, and we support that full financial workflow. I can print this for client, export it to an Excel sheet. What's most important is that LeanLaw relies on QuickBooks Online for its full accounting, and LeanLaw ensures that QuickBooks Online, all the way down to the ledger, is fully up to date all the time. If I were to pop over to QuickBooks Online and moving into the chart of accounts, I can see there's that same number, 22,675, and if I dig into the register, I see the same activity. This is very critical for both the United States and or Canadian-based clients. If a client and or the Bar Association ever asks for all of the history for a client, LeanLaw is ensuring that you have the proper workflow. It's ledgered at the client and or matter level. In our workflows, we're articulating each entry has an identifiable information, so you can make sure you have the right data in the right buckets. This is a critical third step in the three-way trust reconciliation: bank statement, bank account to the trust ledgers. When you're engaging a client, LeanLaw has the ability to deposit to trust, which means I've received the money, whether someone handed you a check or did a wire, or do a trust request. If you're doing a trust request, that can be fully electronic. What your client will see is an email with your logo, a customized message, a proper heading, and the ability to pay online, whether you do it ACH or credit card. When that client receives that money back, it will automatically be updated in LeanLaw and QuickBooks Online, and you'll see it as a trust deposit. In addition, you can set up email alerts to ensure that the law firm knows that the money's been received and we're good to go with the client. That's a very important part of the onboarding process, the ability to immediately establish that trust request. When the money comes in, LeanLaw will automatically update the ledgers in QuickBooks and LeanLaw. So that starts that process. If I head over to my clients, and we'll go back to that coastal, I'm now the lawyer, and I'm wondering if the financial status of matter. LeanLaw will look across the QuickBooks in real time, and we'll see the live numbers. So even if you were to write a check directly out of QuickBooks or pay a check, LeanLaw is always, or pay a bill from an invoice, it is always up to date. That 22,675 number that we see again in the context of the WIP on the ready bill report. That is the basis of how the two are interoperable, and that goes all the way in real time. One is in the billing. Think of yourself as the firm billing clerk. You're sitting there at the beginning of the first of the month processing last mills, and the first thing that you're probably saying is, hey, show me all the non-paid bills. This is a filter that allows you in batch. You're that billing clerk needing to apply the trust payment. We want to apply the money that is sitting in trust to the bill, make a payment, make sure that the ledgers are all updated and fully automated, and LeanLaw can do that fully in batch with a simple pay for trust, and it will send a script to QuickBooks and manage all of that. You can run a deposits report later. We never move the money. We're just handling the accounting to make sure it's compliant and accurate. So run a deposits report, and then in batch move the money from that trust bank account to your operating account. Then we email a client with trust money activity. Let's take a look at one of those invoices. You will see a full articulation of the trust retainer reports. You will show it both in summary view on the email that you send to a client. You can see we paid a retainer from $5,000. We also support full evergreen retainer. This has a retainer recharge amount of $5,000. We will always have a trust activity report. In addition to the transactional activity that's happening, we will show in real time a attachment to the invoice, the trust transaction report, and we will show retainer information specifically associated with that. You can see this is a replenishment. There's the $6,800, which includes a $5,000 replenishment. That's how the back office team is working, and we're making that trust activity transparent and very legible to your client. We have a strong belief that retainers are the most underutilized instrument for law firms to help them facilitate and expedite their cash flow management. In review, LeanLaw manages the full life cycle of a trust account by using a deposit or a trust request. We have a fully automated version to receive electronic payments, or you can get them by check and other means, ACH, credit card, or however else. We receive those credits, those payments. We'll handle all of the accounting, both in LeanLaw and in QuickBooks. We have real-time visibility to the trust information. In our billing page, we can go in and manage invoices with trust and pay them individually, pay from trust, or collectively in batch. That is trust accounting along with retainers in LeanLaw. Thanks for watching.